So let's start with our ladies in the group. Let's start with our first member ever of High Profile, Carol Verity-Mann. So if you want to introduce yourself.
I need to unmute myself. Hi, everybody. I think I know a few of you, obviously, but not everybody. My name's Carol Mann. I run a company called We Get Digital, and we build websites and we do SEO for clients. We have a project at the moment as well called Women on the Web, which is helping women understand how to do business digitally. We do every Monday at 11 o'clock, we have what's called a digital drop-in. And we also have a contributor partner. They are the ones who sort of create tutorials on different topics, their topics specifically, say Microsoft Office, or it might be an accountancy package or whatever it might be to help women. So 11 o'clock on a Monday, we have the digital drop-in and contributor partner information. But We Get Digital at the moment on websites, we've got a special sort of lockdown offer on. And anybody who wants to upgrade or indeed have a new website, we're offering to be able to pay over 6 months. So if the website is, I don't know, £1,800, that'll be £300 a month. So that's an amazing offer that we've got on at the moment. So if you know of anybody who needs something like that, then we'd be really grateful if you'd let us know. So that's me, Carol Mann, We Get Digital and Women on the Web. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. So if you can share your details on the chat, so if people want to get in contact with you, it'd be great. Rachel, you muted.
Yeah, no, I just unmuted. Good. I'm getting there. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rachel Shackleton. I represent a company called Green Key Personal Development and Green Key Health. I specialize in leadership training, communication skills, and customer excellence, as well as corporate well-being for organizations. Due to the current situation, it's driven me in a new direction, which is really good, in terms of developing e-learning for organizations, which they can either buy off the shelf or they can have custom made so we can tweak it, or totally bespoke. And the first 4 modules are already ready for well-being in the workplace, which includes maximizing energy, the art of self-empowerment, stress in your stride, and me and my values. And under construction are natural immunity or natural immune health, and brain health, mental agility, which should actually be ready in about 6 weeks for organizations. So I'm looking for organizations that are keen on bringing well-being into the workplace in a more structured way, because I work with top management on how to do that through company goals, company values, and actually implement it into systems, processes, attitudes, behaviors. So I'm looking for organizations that are keen on doing that, or organizations that you know that have a huge problem with absenteeism and sickness.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Don't forget to share your details on the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Chat.
You are muted, Dee.
Mute, I realized. Morning, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Good.
My name is Dee Forrest, NLP practitioner, life coach, international speaker, and mental health advocate. I'm completely passionate about what I do in supporting my clients who are overwhelmed and frustrated to live in life on their terms. Very recently, I've been running a lot of mental health seminars, getting involved with summits globally on mental health. I have 2 coming up on July 9th. for some women network that I have belonged to, and they actually, and a few scouted me on LinkedIn, so which I'm really happy about. I've been writing a lot of articles as well for global platforms, mentoring students in secondary and primary school, and I got on 2 mentees recently. One is a musician and the other one an upcoming YouTuber, so I'm really happy about that. My ask is to get into more companies for mental well-being, especially now it's needed. I have a few clients that I've taken on the verge of divorce, need that mental support. So yes, I'd love to get into more companies and support them with their well-being. Thank you.
Thank you. Tineke.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's an hour later here. Tineke Rense from Powerful Business Academy and Powerful Business Women's Club. What I do is I help business women scale and grow and work less in 60 days. And with my business club, at the moment, we're just operational in the Netherlands. I was expanding in the UK, had a wrong business partner. And just when I was about to start launching again, COVID-19 entered. We had a big sponsor. So we'll see if how things goes in September. I have 30 years of business experience. What I do is I had a very long sports career. I've been a teacher in sports. I've been a national champion. I've been in 2 national sport teams in my country. And I use all these skills to help business women grow their business. I've been in business for 30 years, and 22 years, I was the only woman in a male-dominated niche called outdoor and survival activities. So I know very well what men do to become successful, because they've supported me and helped me a lot. And a lot of that I also help women with, but do it in the feminine way. What I'm looking for at the moment is for a client from India. She creates products from waste, so they're sustainable products, and it's basically anything you can name, but it's often to make your house more beautiful. Looking for shops, businesses who want to work together with her and sell her stuff online or in their offline shop. So I'm looking for those connections. That's it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So Tineke is in the Netherlands. So which city again?
Sorry?
Which city again?
Very, very close to Rotterdam.
Okay, cool. Very good. Okay, Marta.
Hi, all. My name is Marta Ceccato. I'm a marketing consultant and an automation coach. So I really help small businesses and freelancers with everything related to marketing, social media, and also the use of marketing platforms. I've got 15 years of experience. I previously worked for Tesco, Johnson & Johnson, PayPal. And what I'm looking for is, I'm doing a lot of free consultation at the moment. So if you know anybody that, is interested in understanding a bit more about marketing, social media, tracking, just put them in touch with me, and I'm happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marta. Don't forget to share your details there. Yes. So then I think it's all the women. Marta, I think all the ladies. So now let's start with, I think it's the first time that you're joining us. So let's get David Gregory.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rafael, for inviting me. Good morning, everyone. So I'm a financial planner. I'm the owner of a company called SW Financial Planning based in Wimbledon. Ultimately, my job is helping people to make really good decisions with their money. Yeah, it's all about formulating a robust, holistic financial plan in order to get you to where you ultimately want to be. So I suppose, to give you an example, a good question I always ask my clients initially is, if you and I were to meet up in 3 years' time, what would those 3 years have to look like a rewarding success? Now, obviously, those answers are going to be unique to everyone. That might be, you know, having a house, going on more holidays, etc. So it's about helping you to achieve those goals ultimately, and finding out why money might be specifically important to you. People I work closely with, self-employed individuals, but also small businesses and SMEs. And so those are the kind of introductions I'm looking for. Business owners, perhaps, who are either just getting started in the early growth stages, perhaps are looking to expand, increase their profitability, or maybe looking at hiring more staff over the next few years, or perhaps they're looking at an exit plan and a succession strategy. And just on that note, we've recently collaborated with a company called Elephant's Child, who are business growth advisors. Effectively, they do similar work to what a Big Four consultancy firm would do. And that allows you to see your business from multiple different angles. And it gives a perspective in terms of your productivity, profitability, growth, and almost gives kind of a benchmark report. Brilliant. So it's something I want to kind of introduce to you guys today. If you're interested, if you wanted to sign up, there's a free complimentary communications program that goes out every month, and you get access to seminars, webinars, and lots of information relevant to your business. And you also get an hour's consultation free with them. So that's a bit about me. I'll send my details in the chat.
Thank you.
Again, that's David from SW Financial Planning.
Thank you very much, David. Okay, so now we have Kostas.
So can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hi, good morning to everyone. Funny enough, I was on a BNI from 6:45 this morning. So
early bird.
For the ones who don't know me, I'm Kostas. I'm a holistic health practitioner, and I run a holistic health clinic in central London, and I do things online as well together with my wife. We typically help people who want to lose weight and inches, and they tried everything, and they're very frustrated, and they cannot lose, they cannot achieve that. People who want to improve the skin, and also we deal a lot with specific health issues, whether it's gut problems, low in energy, and we do all that holistically and synergistically. So the typically results that we get is people, even online now, because we're closed down, we get results like within a couple of weeks, people see straight improvement on their symptoms. We have a lot of people with stomach problems, which is related to stress as well. What people I'm looking for? Well, people who either want to come to the clinic to be ready for the summer, skin and weight, whatever remain from the summer, or people who have health problems. We offer a 15 minutes health consultation. It might take 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. So, and we see if we can help them. So we give them great value. I'm gonna post my details on the chat, and that's it for me. And nice to see you, all of you, internationally.
Yeah, thank you very much. So then we have Marcus. Welcome, and thanks for joining us. You're muted. If you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm on now. Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Marcus from The Wicked Company. I do essentially management consulting for medium-sized companies, sometimes larger organizations.
Can't hear.
No?
I think you need to, your volume is very, very low, Marcus.
So better now? No, I just turned
a little bit. I think.
This better?
Yeah, a little bit better. If you, yeah, that's better. There we go.
Okay, hello, Marcus, The Wicked Company. So I do management consulting for medium-sized and larger companies. No, are we still having issues with hearing me?
Can you guys hear? Because I could hear now. Can you guys hear it?
I'm nearly eating the
No, I can't. No.
It's very, very low.
Okay. Will someone else just take on as a next step, and I just swap my
Sure,
headphones?
I'll do that. I'll do that. Yes, no worries. So Michelle, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle Fannis. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Michelle Fanis. I run a company called The Conference Director. I've recently rebranded and renamed my business, pivoting to help event organizers and entrepreneurs to develop their event strategies, attract sponsorship, and develop more compelling events. I also run a online video yoga business, and which is a collaboration of yoga teachers, which is my other love. And we do yoga retreats, corporate programs, and community outreach.
And what kind of people are you looking for then?
So to relaunch so for the yoga business, I'm discussing with EY at the moment to do a dedicated online yoga program with them. So that's very exciting. So other corporates and SMEs that may want something similar, I can just replicate my online portal and do something dedicated to them. And on the conference side, I'm looking for senior leaders in the sort of top conference firms. My dream clients are, well, I've got one of them, The Economist. I got that just before the lockdown. So the Guardian newspaper and the FT are my other two dream clients. So anyone knows anyone there, love the introduction. Thank you.
So let's when we have our one-to-one, let's discuss that too, as well as the Migrant Business Show. Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, thank you. Brilliant. Look forward to it.
Okay, so we have Stuart.
Hi everyone, I'm Stuart, based in Streatham in London, and our company is Full Circle. We work with investors who are looking to invest in property, be that for guaranteed fixed returns or whether they're looking to grow or start their property portfolio. We've got a large portfolio ourselves across the UK, so we're leveraging our experience for people who want to invest in property. So we buy, we sell property. And we're also setting up a number of really interesting initiatives. One is around the military. I'm an ex-army officer myself, so we're looking for people to get involved who understand some of the challenges of people in the military. So specifically brokers and agents and solicitors to focus that piece on the military, and then also looking at supported living accommodation. I partnered up with a midwife, and we're looking to provide some supported living specifically for homeless ladies who've just had children. It's really a niche that is being neglected, so we're looking for people to get involved with that. In terms of some of our investments, as an example, we have one currently in Cheltenham. It's a £75,000 investment, guaranteed 10% return over 12 months. So those are the sorts of things that we do. So I'm interested in anyone that is buying, selling property, wants to invest in property, and I'm more than happy to have a chat with anyone, whether either they're investing or just whether that's residential, and I can offer my advice because I know the market very, very well. So that's me, Stuart Thomas, Full Circle. Thank you.
Thank you. Then we have, thank you very much, Stuart. We have Lana. Are you there? From the Healthy Bites. I don't know if you can hear me. You're muted.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Good. Oh, hello.
I haven't meeting for 7 minutes, so I thought, oh no.
The most enthusiastic, bubbly, healthy couple.
Tell me about it.
I know. How are you guys?
You go first.
So business number one.
Yes.
I help health coaches have more income and impact online by automating their client attraction using Facebook ads and kick-ass copy. Go on, Anna.
In a nutshell, we run. We're also the brain behind Little Heart Muesli. As you can see, let me give me one there. Brain behind Little Heart Muesli. The only muesli snack that actually comes with real fruit pieces. And basically, the good thing about this product is that it actually helps reduce cholesterol. And apart from that, it's high in fiber. It's and also it's got so many health advantages because we know that healthy snacking, it's actually a big problem in our society. Especially unhealthy snacking is a big problem in our society. So we were able to bring about this where people can actually snack. You can have it as a breakfast. You can have a snack on it. You can have it with your ice cream. Like Raphael, I think I've got the Raphael. I I think I've got
I
a
had
coconut now.
so many of those.
I got a
The
coconut for
what is
you.
the coconut one? You should show the chocolate and coconut because it's
I
divine.
know. It's out of stock. And thanks
out of
to
stock.
Raphael, we were nominated at the British
Business
Business
Award.
Awards, and we were finalists. I think we're top 5. Weren't we?
No, I think we were second.
We're second.
We were runner-up as the most
Runner-up.
innovative business idea
In health and
Yeah,
wellness.
health awareness.
So
It wasn't thanks to me though. It was thanks to you. It wasn't thanks to
If
me.
you didn't send me the link, I would never have known it existed. So.
And now we're giving opportunity to everyone out there. If you know anyone that you know that can actually stock our product, and so you know that you have an extra means of income.
Yeah.
And you know if you know a good market base, we are actually offering people on Raphael's platform to make extra income by just linking up to list this product. You are having
doing affiliate marketing.
Yeah, like an affiliate market, you have an opportunity to actually make some extra cash for yourself. Some passive income, you're there, and your money, your connection, just your connection alone, getting it listed in a supermarket or maybe a cash and carry or so will actually bring about some income for you. So that's the opportunity we're offering everyone.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Nice
You're
seeing
welcome.
both of you. So who is this saying? Lana's saying. Okay, cool. Let's just need to see. Nice seeing you, Rochelle. So let's see. Has Marcus come back? Let me just see if he's back because he was trying to come back. No, he's not. Okay, so I don't know if you were there before. So if you're not speaking, could you please mute yourself? Make sure on the chat you can see at the top right there is a chat option. Put your LinkedIn there, put your email so people can get in contact with you. And if you guys are okay with it, I will also share this video on our Facebook group. We have almost 3,000 people there. So people can hear your pitches, so they can see what you do. Is another way to promote you as well. And then you can put on the comments, you can put your websites. So you know that I'm all about exposure and visibility and finding ways to get the members more exposure there. Okay, so let me see. Marcos, are you back? Let me see if he managed to log in back. No, he's not yet. Okay, so what we today is all about sales techniques. So normally the way that it starts is I will share what I do and things that I know that it works, and then everyone will chip in to share what they do and what works for them. Okay, so what I do that it works really well is, well, it was before the lockdown. So I did events, and as we discussed another week, I automate as much as I can everything that is related to events. So people come to the events, and I connect Eventbrite to my database. So Eventbrite has an app for organizers. So when they come to my event, I sign people in. As they get signed in, Eventbrite sends a message to my CRM, and I get a tag. So that client gets segmented into the database that client has attended the event. If they have attended the event up to 3 times, on the 4th time, they would get an email saying, you've now been to our event 3 times, you have to decide if you want to become a member or not. And then they will receive an email to book a call. And obviously during the call, we do a what's called the PR strategy. We understand the business, and then we advise them on what can be done or not. So it worked for us really, really well. But obviously now we can't have the events anymore. So now we are doing Facebook advertising, and we just started. So we started about 3 weeks ago. At the moment, we are paying about £3 a lead, okay? And we are doing specifically health professionals. So we're building a database. So we now have about 5,000 health professionals, and we have about 1,000 journalists, okay? So it's working well. So I started with about £10 a lead, and we managed to lower to about £3, and we want to lower even more. I've launched the book on Amazon, a very short book, Guided PR for Health Professionals. We give the book away on Amazon, and people really downloading the book. So it's really working for us. So this is what I'm doing. And now, because I'm going for investment, I want to prove that we are able to make sales online. So we're improving the systems. You guys are going to have a very a big surprise. Hopefully by Monday, you will see what we are doing in terms of helping you create content as well. That is the second part of the platform that is coming up, that is being tested. But that's what I do, and it works. So I don't know if now you guys feel free to join to say, so I'm using Facebook advertising, giving away a book, that it goes into an email campaign. Just to have an idea, my email campaign that we created during the lockdown is a year long. So I have 155 emails over 12 months. So it took obviously a long time to create everything, but all my emails are sharing expertise. So there is always, if you'd like to do, but it's teaching people why a good photo is good, why you should be, what you should be doing on your LinkedIn, how you should reply to a journalist. So there's lots of educational bits. It took a long time to get all 155 emails together, but it's now automated. And hopefully we're going to start seeing some results. I'm hoping that each lead, for a client is going to cost me £50. So every £50 that I spend, I get a new member. So that's what I'm aiming for. Does anybody want to join, do something similar that wants to comment? You're muted. Hey, Lana, you're muted. Or Tineke, I know that you do Facebook as well. Do you do something different, something that is working?
Yep. What I do is I go to a trailblazer group, so someone who does the same as I do. First of all, I've cleaned up my Facebook profile completely. So I deleted everybody who's not a potential client. So that also includes family, friends, people who never respond. So from 4,000 friends, I now went to 2,000, who all are my potential clients. So my Facebook is not private anymore. It's completely business. I've changed my header. I changed my bio. My bio is not anymore about what all the schools and all the trainings and all the businesses I've had. All of that is gone. It's only about what I do for my client. I've erased quite a lot of photos, only 2 photos, me and my kids and me working outside in the garden, being relaxed. So showing that, hey, I teach you how to scale and grow in 60 days and work less, but I do the same. So my whole profile and my friends have changed. Then I find someone who does the same as what I do on Facebook. I check into her group. I do some research, so I find out if she has high-end clients. If not, I get stuck up with people who can't afford to pay me. And then I just add them as friends every day. And after 2 weeks, the ones who did not accept the friend request, I delete. I post every day. And at least once a week, I post a yes post. And just this morning, I made a call, scheduled a call with someone from Alabama in the US tomorrow. I say, hey, I signed up a private client yesterday, which I did. Do you want that? Yes or no? And then when somebody says yes, I go to the private chat and I said, hey, nice to meet you. I have a little chat with them. So this is what you want. What is it that you're looking for? Why don't you sign up clients? Well, I don't know how to. I said, well, would you be interested to have a chat with me? And I'll give you one tip that I do. And I said, and I know I can give you a lot more, but I'll give you the one tip and then you decide if you want to work with me. So, and she scheduled a call for tomorrow.
Oh, so you suggest like sharing knowledge with them. That's how
well,
you
just a little bit, not too much.
Sure.
But for me, the purpose of the call is to sell her into one of my programs.
Brilliant. Okay, yeah. And that works for you. So obviously building
well, I haven't converted anybody because I was chasing the wrong women, so they couldn't afford. So I had 3 conversations with women from Kenya, from Afghanistan, Pakistan. They cannot pay €2,000 for an online program. So I've changed Trailblazer, and this is the first lady. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Brilliant. Okay.
And of course, I use your LinkedIn strategy, which starts, well, at least I have a lot more people on my LinkedIn profile. And I have the first call next week.
Oh, brilliant. Good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
So
Good luck.
I have
Okay.
been, somebody here said she was a speaker. That was my only way of lead generation. And of course, I'm not a speaker now. I have been invited to some online events, but I really come across well when I'm live on stage. So I had to find other ways of getting leads. And that's now LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm not paying for anything. It's just time consuming, but I have an assistant who does I have a bot for LinkedIn who does all the standards, and then it becomes manual, the reminders. That's what my assistant does, and he makes screenshots of the messages that I need to respond to.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Does anyone else want to tip in and what you do in terms? Yeah, Kostas?
Yes, hi. For me, I'm in the middle of launching my new website, but pretty much all my contacts, they come referrals, but mainly from Google. People that find me on Google, and what we notice, if you have Google reviews, people go Trustpilot and stuff. Google is the king, the search engine. Every time we have a Google review, we have calls. So we just encourage people to put the Google reviews. And now part of the campaign, I just don't post things. I'm waiting to launch everything together. Posting things without leading to something like something online, a program, it's no point. So what we're doing, it's first is Google. I've done a lot of research. A pay specialist. People go on Facebook, great. But it's the Google. When people type the pain, the person has the pain and they need the solution now. Facebook, you have the audiences. There are people interested in this kind of stuff on health and stuff, but you don't know if they're ready to buy. So before you run any campaign, this is what we're doing now. Check if it's working in Google, PPC, pay per click. And if it works there, then you go to scale it up in the other social media. And I found out it's good to work with professionals. That's the prices that can vary, but to work with people who can give you return of investment. So if I put £500, then I need to get back more than that. So yes, all in all, put Google reviews. People will come. I give 15 minutes free consultation on my line, and I get people. They book that. So then if you speak to the people, it's easier to manage. Otherwise, we're competing with multi-million companies. It's not like ClickFunnels and stuff. So that's how I get the people.
Thank you. Well, just to add to that as well, just one second, Michelle. I do Google reviews as well. So if you don't have a Google My Business set up, you need to set it up. It's free. And I add all my events. So on Eventbrite, I get the link and I add that to Google My Business. So when people are searching for things, they also find my events. So in the webinars. So I'm running, specific webinars, okay? And it's very important. Google My Business, it's replacing Google Plus, which was a big failure for Google. And what they're doing is Google My Business is the Facebook of a small business, okay? And you can do, once you do your updates there, you add hashtags, and that is linking keywords to your business. So it's very important. So the whole thing about, the reviews, that is important. If you're asking people to add reviews, just make sure that you ask them to use the keywords that you always want to be found as well, okay? It's very important. So just say, look, if you can you please leave a review and use these words in your review? Because if everybody starts adding the same words, Google will start linking and then you get found more easily. So Google My Business, it's super important, okay? And you can add, if you're doing webinars, whatever you're doing, Google allows you to do that too. Michelle,
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Michelle, do you want to add something?
Yeah, I was going to say that because my contacts are business to business and it's quite a finite sort of market, what's worked for me in the past and what I'll continue to do is actually really old-fashioned letters. No one sends letters anymore. It actually, you stand out, you send it a nice envelope, branded letter. And in the past, I used to send, every time I sent a batch of letters, I would always get business. That always works for me. And then, you know, my lifetime value of a client is anywhere between sort of 10 and 30 grand. So sending the letters, I mean, it cost me, what, a couple of pounds or something, 20 letters. So I'll continue to do that because, you know, my audience is even more finite now because I've become even more niche. But what I've found is starting to work for me in my rebranding is I've created a LinkedIn group, and it's all around something very topical, which is building community. It's very topical in events at the moment. You know, it's the way to go, it's the way forward. So I'm kind of leading the conversation on that. So I've created a LinkedIn group and I'm getting some really interesting people that I've never been able to engage before. And also I'm giving them something to do. So I'm starting a challenge, a 15-day challenge next week. So it's injecting a little bit of fun, you know, also positioning me as an expert around, you know, you're going to get this and that, a strategy. You know, what are they going to get as a takeaway? And at the same time, I'm lead generating, I'm giving them things to do as though I'm walking them through that process with hopefully converting some clients at the end and building up my database of contacts. So the LinkedIn group has been fun. I've also started to post videos. I will be posting videos daily, which is a slightly little bit out of my comfort zone because I've not done that before. But yeah, it's been fun because also putting letting see a face to the business as well. So yeah, making it more personal.
People buy from people, isn't it? If they hear you, is much more. They're much more inclined to buy from you. So it's one thing that we learned as well, just so you guys understand. So there is a group that I have on WhatsApp, and it's about 10 of us. Some people are more engaged, some less engaged, and Michelle is there now. And one thing that we learned, and I wanted to do that this week, because as I approach, you know, my LinkedIn campaign that that Tineke was talking about, obviously I do for myself, and I send 100 invitations on Saturday to investors in the media industry. And by Monday, I had 48 who had accepted. So it had accepted my invite. 27 then out of those 48 asked for my deck to see what was the investment opportunity was. And this week I have 3 calls with investors. It was very quick. So it's something that I'm kind of proud of. But one of the things that really worked, it was that I put a post there. And the people that we have on the WhatsApp group, I said, can you please comment? And then within an hour, everybody comments. I had 10 comments. And then the post now has over 3,000 views. But one of the comments that I got from one of the investors that booked a call with me, he said, you were very popular. And it was funny. And I thought it was very funny that he sent it. Obviously, he saw the post. So it sounds funny that people say, oh, you know, why do you want to make an effort of getting, you know, being... It's basically half of my network, because I have 6,500 or 6,900 people. So now half of the network has seen that post, and obviously all those new people that are connected. So it's important for you to understand why this visibility that is very good, because normally we get 100, 200 views on a LinkedIn post, and the key thing is the more you post, the more visible you are. It's marketing, it's brand stickiness. Are they seeing what you're posting? Are they, they hearing you? Are they seeing your videos? They're seeing your photos. So there is lots it's subtle that the more people see you, they see you, is this person successful? Is this person doing? Because we want to be around people that do it. We want to be around successful people. And if the more you post that you are doing things, that you are getting a client, the more the message is, you can work with me because I'm successful. There is people working for you. That's the message you are sending, and that's the understated message there. So it's important to do that. So it really works. So thanks to the group, then hopefully I'm going to get more of my call so I can close my round of funding. So anyone else want to chip in, because we're coming to an end. We have about it's been very, very useful. Marta, I know that you're in marketing. Do you want to add something?
Well, I think it's always depends on your target audience and what you're selling. I think, you know, for me, I do a lot of one-to-one and I coach clients and I do done for you. So the relationship is really important. So, you know, if you want to sell a cheap product, yes, it might be easier through Facebook and posting, and people can, you know, there's so many out there, especially now everybody is a master in something. But then if you got more expensive things, you really need to build the relationship. And, you know, everything is depending also where the, you know, your target audience is. Like search is good if people are already maybe know they got an issue and they are looking for the solution, but they maybe if they are not there, you know, you have to produce content. They need to be made aware. And as you said, Rafael, then there is the piece where they know they got an issue, they're looking for a solution, they now want to find the right person. And that's where, you know, if you're visible, if you go endorsement, if, you know, network is commenting, that's really important, because that's the stage more towards the end of the funnel where they're just needing the confirmation that you are the right person. So I think for me, it's always like, who is your target audience? What are you selling to them? What's the value? And like, where are they in the stage of the funnel? Because obviously you have to tailor it to that and their needs.
Very good. So one thing there is that you, as you mentioned, especially local, Carol probably can join in because she does SEO. And one of the things that she bangs on is about local SEO. I don't know if you were there, Carol, because she was having difficulties. Are you there? She was having technical issues. But Carol, you know, talks a lot about local SEO. So one thing that I came up with, you know, when we compare is it's much easier for you to sell a painkiller than you to sell vitamin. Google is painkillers and Facebook is vitamin. So Google is at the time that you were there looking for something because you have the pain, you want it now. So I have a headache, I want the headache to go. So it's much easier for you to sell painkillers. So you go to Google. Facebook is, oh, I might want a little bit more energy, but I can go to the pharmacy tomorrow, I can go after tomorrow. So the vitamin needs to work harder to sell because it's not something that I need right now. It's a nice to have. So Facebook is vitamin, Google is painkillers. Carol, do you want to join?
Yeah, I think, yeah, obviously, I think what they said about getting Google reviews is so important. It's also really important to do those little posts as well on Google, as you say, with the tagging and everything. If you went to ours, we do one, but after 4 days, it disappears.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so you need to be doing it at a minimum for every 4 days.
Oh, I
You need to
see.
be-
So the status, I didn't know this. So when you put the status that it disappears after 4 days.
Yeah, and then it goes into but if you've set up your Google, the website that you get with Google My Business,
Yeah.
then they go into there. So they're all there.
I see.
Okay, but as far as getting distribution is concerned, it is something to do with every 4 days. I'm not exactly sure, and they have been changing their rules now with COVID and stuff. I had a load of reviews, but they didn't go live for quite a while, for like a couple of months.
I see. Okay.
I think they've caught up with themselves now. But yeah, if I always say to people when they ask me about SEO, I say, if you do nothing else, go on Google My Business, even if you're national. You know, even if you've got a national business, I think still sort of try and localize it a little bit.
You were doing before, I think during the lockdown, were you doing like a SEO review or something like that, Carol? Is that something that you can offer to the members if they want to get in contact with you?
Yep, absolutely. I certainly can. We can have a look at, sort of what they're doing and what they're not doing. Keyword research, knowing your keywords. I've always said tattoo your 10 top keywords on your forehead. And look at them and then you'll know them every time you look in the mirror. But, all of this activity, everything that you do, I think also one of the big things that people seem to leave out is their websites. There's all this stuff out there. You've got LinkedIn, you've got Facebook, you've got all of these social media platforms, but it's also about driving traffic to your website, because that's your main port of call, and it's also a main part of your credibility. And then if you've got, your calls to action set up and people can register for stuff and download stuff, it's a whole it should be an integrated procedure.
Right.
And you know, your content on your website, all of that, it tells Google that you are an authority. All Google wants to do, as you know, is deliver us with the best websites for our search. Yeah. And the best people for our search. So as a business, that's what we have to tell them. And that's what you do, Raphael, is proving that we are the credible and the best person for that business. But a lot of people who I find are missing a trick by not using their website properly for this as well.
I see. Okay, brilliant. Does anyone else want to chip in? We have 2 minutes. Does anybody want to comment on anything else? Any other tip that you want to share? What do you do?
Well, I could chip in, but I don't know how relevant this will be to the people in the room. I think a lot of people are talking about online advertising, and this is a bit different to that. Is that going to be relevant?
Sorry, say it again.
Are you focusing on predominantly just online advertising? Is that what this discussion is about, or is it just about kind of attracting clients?
Yeah, I think it's probably how you know, in terms of sales techniques, what people are doing to attract clients. Yes. So I think most small business, really, what you have to do is, you know, you need to attract them, but you always end up with a call, apart from online businesses. But I think the way that you attract them so you can get them on the call is that what we've been discussing. So obviously, you know, Facebook relationship or LinkedIn automation like I do, or events. But at the end of the day, I think most of small business, really, you need to end up having a one-to-one with them because they haven't seen you enough for you to convince them to buy from you before they have a call or they have a face-to-face conversation with you.
Well, one thing that I've been doing over the last kind of 5 to 6 months that's been proving to work really well is just doing kind of monthly breakfast meetings with clients on a specific topic.
Okay.
How you get on that particular call is obviously down to you. It's just my previous contacts. Now, for me, I would say to someone, you know, the end goal for my part is to leave them better prepared to make smart decisions with their money. Now, that will obviously be specific to your own field of profession. So for me, that might be around, you know, tax planning or estate planning, but that would be a monthly meeting whereby the only goal is for that cohort of people to leave better educated than they were previously. And so I'm doing that on kind of the first of every month, and I'm just sending out an email to my contacts that I have, and that's being very well received. I don't know what relevance that will have to people in this. You do very different things to I do, but that's what's really been working for me over the last few months, as I say.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Okay.
I think, sorry, Raphael, last thing. I think one thing also I've noticed that a lot of people don't track. So we do a lot of stuff on different channels, and we don't know what's actually leading those calls and those downloads and signups. And, you know, after a while, you actually need to go back and check and just focus your energy where, you know, you're getting the best results.
Yeah, very good. Good point. Okay, so thank you, guys. We are on time. I think we all had, I think it was this, as one would say, was this good for you? I hope it has been as good for you as it has been for me. So thank you. I'll see you guys next week. So we are doing, just so you understand, one in the morning and one like towards at the end of the day, because we have some obviously clients in other parts of the world, so they can join as well. Okay, so thank you for joining me.
Thanks,
have a wonderful day, everyone. And it was great.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.